Susan spent the next year adjusting to her new life and new appearance. Then, just when she began to think she would never be able to close the book on her past, she received a call from Michael Stefanides. If Susan could come to Nashville, Centennial Hospital and Dr. Stefanides and his colleagues would perform her final operation free of charge.
They're going to send me to Nashville, and he's going to be able to finish what he started, and that's a great thing.
For Susan, it would be an epic journey. For decades, she had hidden from the world, had never left her home state of California, and had never taken a trip on an airplane. Now, she was about to travel more than 2,000 miles to reunite with the surgeon who changed her life and could bring closure to a lifelong ordeal. Susan is anxious to share the reaction to her new face with her old friend.
Okay, so now, what bothers you the most?
Okay, right here on this side of the mouth. Maybe if we could lift it.
So the corner of the mouth is down, and that's because you don't have any muscles underneath to pull it up. And we can suspend that with little strips of fascia. Well, good. I think we have our work cut out for us.
Compared to what we started with, it's quite amazing.
Yeah.
Once again, Dr. Stefanides turns to space-age virtual reality technology to plan the surgery with his team in Nashville.
Patient for tomorrow.
We just going over our planning for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Start on the nasolabial fold, and we'll do the suspension for the dynamic and static slings.
On the day of surgery, Susan is hopeful about the final corrections which will help restore her smile.
We've got the tumors taken care of, and we've got most of the disfiguring taken care of, and now we need to just take care of the paralyzation part of it.
Susan Wendell has been one of the most challenging cases Michael Stefanides has ever undertaken. Today, he'll finally have the opportunity to complete the transformation that he envisioned 4 years ago when Susan first walked into his office.
When you start working on a patient, you become attached to them in a medical sense, especially after putting many hours and a lot of thought and a lot of anxiety and a lot of sweat into their surgery. You want to be the one to sort of keep on going and finish what you started.
Dr. Stefanides begins with the right side of Susan's face, where they will attach muscles so that Susan will be able to smile. Dr. Orcutt picks up on the left side, where he will mend the area of her nose that was mismatched.
We were able to harvest this fascia from on top of the leg muscles, and Dr. Stefanides is now using that fascia to suspend the corner of the mouth and create a smile.
You can see the effects of what we've done. The corner of the mouth on one side is pretty much at the same level as the other side. We have a fold here that she didn't have before that matches the other side. And she has an additional skin in her upper eye, and now her eye can close. So I think we've done an adequate amount of work, and it will show.
It's yet another victory. With virtual reality technology to guide him, Dr. Michael Stefanides has freed Susan Wendell from the nightmare that has haunted her. Finally, she can begin her life again.
Because of him, I feel I'm cured, and it's something I never believed was ever possible.